So when you think of governance, there are three types of governance. We just talked about data governance in the slides. Okay, that's kind of somewhat technical and somewhat understandable. Hey, you're trying to understand the quality of the data, to make sure that the data is well taxonomized, you're maintaining compliance with the data and stuff like that. So this is somewhat well understood. There's two other pieces of governance. One's called measurement governance, one's called decision governance. Okay, the way to think about this is that decision governance. What is decision governance? Imagine like Jeff, right, for example, or Akshaya. Imagine Akshaya is going to take all these models that she has built and then go to her CMO, Laura, and say, Laura, you should spend $15 more million on CTV and cut your TV budgets by $35 million, right? Lara's going to be like, wait, what? Well, you can't say that. Like, let's pause. What's my go-to-market strategy? What goals have I promised the board? What is the strategy I'm executing? What's the role of this particular channel? And what was the service? What was the medium service saying? Okay, all that. Now tell me, what decisions are you like recommending? Are they aligned and whatnot? Okay, so typically what happens, there's something called a decision committee. Committee is a sort of maybe a group or committee or whatever it is, but the people who are responsible for the decisions, typically the CMO and the CFO, will be part of that committee. Okay, and all the key decisions on an investment basis comes to that on a regular basis, typically quarterly, and they will synthesize the decisions and be like, okay, this is work or not. Typically the CFO will sign off on the decision, meaning fund the decision. The CMO is the one who's actually advocating for the strategy. They have to see eye to eye to be able to get that to move forward. Okay, so that creating a structure for a decision-making process on a regular basis where data is turned into decisions and reviewed in a committee setting allows it to have the structure for it to drive change management inside the organization. Okay. Step number one. While you're making those decisions, most of these folks who are reviewing those decisions have no idea about the models, have no idea about the data, they have no idea. They understand the people. Okay, so they will turn around. So imagine Laura is the CMO. She will turn around to Akshaya and say, Akshaya, you're on the measurement committee. You stand behind the models and the decisions you're recommending. Okay. And Akshaya has to be like, yeah, absolutely. I've looked at the models all different ways, up and down and left and right, and they all check out. The data is actually good, and I stand behind them. Meanwhile, to the corner of her eye, she will look at the data governance guy. It's a guy whoever is the solution architect, and Shivank may be on the data governance committee. She look at Shivank like, Shivank, I'm putting my neck out here. The data is good, right? I built all these models on the data you gave me. You checked them out, right? And Shivank, yeah, I checked them out. All the data passes quality controls. They all got checked out. I stand behind the data, right? This idea of being able to hold a business case together as it goes through the organization requires some sort of human beings to hold hands and like have a structure in which those decisions get made, and this kind of governance structure allows that to happen so that as people are making meaningfully different decisions on how they invest their dollars, they can rely on human beings to have oversight over the different executions, and the structure of governance allows you to do that.